Welcome to SAS, short and sweet tips for the business sector from the Case Mastermind Group.
So tip number 4 is find the right system. Now, there's a reason why I emphasize the right system. Now, a lot of people will go out, again, as I said at the beginning, that I need a stock management system or I need an accountancy system. Right, I'll go out and get that. What's the one that stands out the most? Oh yeah, it's the market leader. When in actual fact, is that right for you? So you've done all of this work up front, you've mapped it out, you've understood the problems that you want to solve, and then you're going to chuck that all away and just use the one that Fred down the road is using, or just because you heard it on the radio, because they've got the biggest marketing budget. The point I'm getting at is finding the right system. So take all of that groundwork that you've done, the timings, the mapping, and the vision of how it is that you want to work, and put that into your system selection. Don't just go, I need an accountancy system. Oh yeah, I need a stock management system. Oh yeah, that integrates with that. I'll go for that. Because you fall into the trap of not working the way that you want to work, and then working in an inefficient way, irrespective of the fact that they all join together and link and share information. So what I would say is, again, don't listen to those with the biggest marketing budget, the ones that you'll always see. Really do your homework and find the right system. One term I'm going to use is best of breed. Now, a lot of people will say you need the best of breed, and absolutely right. You need the best of breed for what it is that you're trying to do. So again, I say a lot about inventory, about stock inventory. Use the best of breed for stock inventory. But again, best of breed does not mean it's the best in the market, because it might not be the market that you're sitting in. What you need, the best of breed, is something that is suitable for you, that works for you, the way that you want to work, for your business, for your cultures, and the team members that are going to be doing it. But also, it has to match the process. I see a lot of customers with Shopify. Here's a great example of not necessarily finding the right system. So a lot of people use Shopify, great product, sell online, do your website, brilliant. And they integrate that with their accountancy system. Yeah, great. It's a good starting point. But the reason why they choose Shopify is because it's an online ordering, and they can do very simple stock management. And that's the problem. It has very simple stock management. You then get to the point where you start ordering bulks of things. This is just an example. You buy a box of 100 of something, but you're going to sell them in singles, or you're going to rebox them into 2s or 3s. Shopify isn't going to help you with that. Suddenly you've introduced an Excel spreadsheet into the equation, for example, which is another system, which you then have to deal with. How do you then account for that in your stock management system? So your Excel spreadsheet is there to say, right, I've got this 100 right now, I've broken down that 100, and now I've remade it into 2. So you're doing your assemblies and disassemblies and whatever else. Now, suddenly you've put the stock in Shopify, the stock's come in, you've raised all of that in your accountancy system. You've then had to break that down for a spreadsheet. You've then calculated what you're going to do. You then have to adjust the stock manually in Shopify, and then start selling all of that. And you're doing that whole chain again. Yet, what if you had a system, a proper stock management system, that would allow you to place a purchase order for 100? When that gets receipted in, it automatically breaks that all down into the components that you're needing, how you put it directly on your shelf. Instantly saves you time. So, I mean, that's a bit of a crude example, but that goes to show that a lot of people go, stock inventory, right, let's I can use Shopify for that, and I can use that for my website, brilliant. But it's not necessarily what you need and what it is that you do. So again, so when I say best of breed, Shopify works for some businesses very, very well. You know, some that are very simple, in, out stock, and haven't really got any assemblies, disassemblies, anything like that. And so that could be, you know, you could say that's best of breed for its thing. Yes, it is, but it doesn't mean it's best of breed for you or right for you.
Yeah.
And I appreciate I'm going on a bit because I'm quite passionate about this. One thing I will say is bespoke software. A lot of people look at this bespoke software. Let's have something created because it will fix all of our problems. Well, it doesn't, because bespoke introduces other problems. You know, you have a support aspect with bespoke software, but there is a huge cost element to bespoke software. We're not just talking the immediate cost, we're also talking about the ongoing cost of bespoke. And as your business will change, you know, this applies to startups as well. You know, bit of advice to them, they will always evolve. I remember in my first year and second year and third year, my business changed considerably. And so you're going to have to build those changes in. So bespoke, yes, whilst people argue it could give you that flexibility, it also comes with a huge price tag. But there is a huge array of software out there. There's hundreds of thousands of bits of software that are very, very cost effective, that do a very good job. You just need to find the right one that suits you, because you know, you can end up paying 30, 40, 50 pound a month for these cloud-based systems, or 10, 20, 30 grand for a bespoke system, and that's without even thinking about the ongoing support. So it's always well worth seeing what's out there and really look at what it is that you want from it. But also don't overlook, for those that are already using already have existing processes in their business, so established businesses, don't overlook the tools that you already have. You know, too many times people look to a new system as a golden bullet to fix all of the problems in their business. Chances are you're not maximizing the tools that you've already invested in. You know, I've got businesses, I know I mentioned Excel earlier, you know, and a lot of people will say, oh, if you're using a lot of Excel spreadsheets, then that's when you need to start looking at another system. Not necessarily. There's still some very valuable ways that you can use Excel and squeeze a lot more out of it. It's not just about formulas and pivot tables. You can achieve so much more automation from Excel that you're not already using. So if you are looking at Excel, don't instantly jump to go in, I need a brand new system. What am I maximizing? Am I maximizing the tools that I'm already using, the existing systems that I'm using, not necessarily Excel. I'm not promoting use Excel to run your business, by the way. And lastly, because I appreciate I'm going on, it's meant to be short and simple.
No, it's fine. You're fine.
One system is not always best, is what I'd say. You know, a lot of people will go, right, oh, I'll have this system because it does my CRM, I can do my invoices through it, I can process my orders through it, etc., etc. One system is not always good, because, like I said before, you want the best of breed. So just because you can do a little bit of your stock management within a CRM system, you don't want, is that module, that stock management module, actually making you work harder than what it would with another system that is best of breed or right for your system? You know, don't forget that systems nowadays can all interlink with each other. Even if they say they don't, chances are they will. And therefore, it suddenly opens up an array of possibilities. You can have the best of breed for each area of your business, as opposed to one solution that's very good at accountancy, is okay at order processing, is great at purchasing, but is mediocre at stock management. You know, you want to be picking the best bits, or the best bits of software, and putting those together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. You know, your business, your systems, your processes is a jigsaw puzzle. You want the best bits and then put them together.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I see it because there is so much out there today, and it can be overwhelming. You tap it into Google. I'm sure we've all done it. Oh, right, we were looking for a bit of software. What does this? And then you just get this huge list. There's all the reviews on there. You do need some sort of expert guidance, I think, as to what direction you're going to take, because software is a big investment and a big part of the business, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And what you said about Google there, the recent one is Facebook groups. Everybody says I want recommendations for Facebook groups, and unfortunately, I've had a few people that say, well, it was recommended to me. And it's like, yeah, but it's not suitable for you. It works for them. And I appreciate I'm starting to repeat myself now, but I think it's quite an important point that you need to find the right system that's suitable for you. Yes, go out there, do a bit of homework, look at the reviews, look at those that are in the same field as you, but don't instantly think that those are in the same field as you just because they're using that system that is right for you. Even, may I add, even systems that say they are specific to your sector don't necessarily mean that it's right for you.
No, absolutely. Yeah, and I think we can have a tendency to do that, can't we? Someone else is really successful and they're using this. So, but if their business isn't exactly the same as ours, which no businesses are like people, there's no one exactly the same. It's got to be unique to that business. So yeah, totally get that. So okay, brilliant. So there was tip number 4. Thank you for spending time with us today. This has been brought to you by the Case Mastermind Group. Please be sure to follow us in the links to this message. Please give your real, honest feedback on what you have just heard and share what you enjoyed or liked the best. We really do check the feedback that we receive. Please also share with your friends who you believe could benefit from it, just to show you care. To our listeners, remember, no matter where you are on the mountain of success, let's enjoy the journey together to the top. We will see you there, my friends.